I'm so excited to show you how to make my Greek Power Bowl. This is my go-to lunch so many days of the week. It's a great way to use up leftover quinoa. It's probiotic, loaded in fiber and nutrition, and it's so easy to make. So this is my lunch most days of the week. I call it my quinoa Power Bowl. You obviously want to start with the base of quinoa. This I've made ahead of time. A lot of times I'll make it ahead and then I'll have it for 2 or 3 lunches that week. And you start with as much as you want. I usually do about a cup or so in the bottom of your dish. If you're really hungry, if you just came back from the gym, put a little more in there. So you have quinoa, then you want to do some kind of greens. I've got some baby spinach here. Baby spinach goes beautifully. I love to use arugula. You could use whatever green you have on hand. I like to chop it up. So put as much spinach as you like. I've got about a cup here. And then I've got some little cherry tomatoes chopped up. You could add those. I always go organic with those. Some red onions. You can get those nice and thin. Add as much of those as you like. And I love cucumbers. Cucumbers were pretty much my favorite food when I was a kid. And one of the easiest ways to add cucumber to your salad is just to get one of these cheap little $2 mandolins. And just be careful not to, get your fingers anywhere near there, because these are extremely sharp. I know from experience that it's not fun. But you can see how beautiful those thinly sliced cucumbers turned out. And I can even use this for a little bit of red pepper. I could have used this for my onion as well. And that just adds some beautiful color and flavor. I like to use a little bit of Greek pepperoncinis. My daughter absolutely loves these in her salad. I really like this brand, Jeff's Naturals. These don't have any kind of chemicals in them or anything like that. They're real delicious. Add a little zest to your Power Bowl. The other thing I love to add, this is something a lot of people may not think about when they're putting a salad together, is sauerkraut. This is from a company called Wild Brine. I love their kraut. This one is their original, but they also have an amazing dill garlic that goes great in this. Put as much of this as you want in there. It adds a little tanginess. It kind of tastes a little bit like a pickle. And the other cool thing about this is because this is fermented, naturally fermented, this adds natural probiotics into your Power Bowl. So probiotics are healthy bacteria for your gut, and our digestion and our gut health is one of the most important things for our health. So put as much of that as you like. You can even add a little bit of the juice, which is basically like vinegar. I always like to add a little avocado, and there's been a lot of videos out about not using super sharp knives when you're cutting your avocado in your hand. You could just put it straight down on the cutting board or use a little bit less sharp of a knife. But what I do is I just score my avocado like this, and then take a spoon and just scoop it out and put it right in there. Avocado is a really healthy fat, and healthy fats help to keep us fuller longer, so we're gonna be less hungry afterwards. The salad is gonna sustain you so much longer because you put that healthy fat in there. The other thing that I love to add to this when I can is some fresh dill. I wish this were smell-o-vision because you could smell how good this is. And just add as much as you like. It just adds a freshness. It really brightens up your salad. And then another super important ingredient is salt. I always use real salt. Unprocessed salt adds minerals, and it's just gonna bring out the flavors. You've already got a little bit of salt from that raw kraut, but just enough to give it flavor. I also really like this 21 seasoning spice from Trader Joe's. This is kind of my go-to spice that I put on everything. That's just gonna give a little bit of flavor. Because I'm actually not putting salad dressing on it. I'm just gonna be mixing this in the bowl. I like to use avocado oil for my salads because, again, avocado is rich in monounsaturated fats. There was even a study that showed that 2 tablespoons of avocado oil can actually lower your blood pressure. It's beneficial for preventing dementia. There's so many benefits to it. So I just like to dress it right in my bowl. Put a hearty swirl of avocado oil. You could use olive oil as well. And then I like to use this raw apple cider vinegar. Again, this is a probiotic type of food because it's got the natural mother in it. And so again, this is a healthy type of vinegar to use, and just splash a little bit in there to taste. And then we're just gonna kind of toss it in the bowl. You could add olives to this, slice up some olives. You could put in a little feta cheese if you like that. Just make it your own, kind of put your ingredients that you like in there. And there you have it, the Greek Power Bowl. One of my favorite things to have for lunch. It's probiotic, full of fiber and antioxidants, healthy fats. It's gonna fill you up and give you long-lasting energy. It's nutritious and delicious.